Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. I hope all of you are fine and enjoying your holidays. And today the weather is very pleasant because it's raining outside and it's a very good weather today. So, come back to our topic today. In our English class, we are supposed to do some grammar work. There are some questions on page number 42 and 43. So, quickly open your books. You are supposed to open your notebooks of English. I can show you the book. Okay, open them. On page number 42, we are having the sentence structure. Whenever we are going to write down any sentence, there is a proper structure, there is a proper method. So, which things are included in the sentence? Let us read it together. Read the given sentences and notice their structures. The first structure is subject, verb, and direct object. Okay, let us discuss what is the subject. Basically, the definition is here on page number 43. Let us read it from here. On page number 43, you can see that subject is somebody or something that performs an action. In the sentence, the one who is performing the action is known as the subject. And what about the verb? Verb shows an action. Clear? An action which is done by the subject is known as verb. Now we are having, first of all, let us discuss the object only. Subject performs the action on the object. Clear? But here we are having two types of objects. The first one is indirect object and the second one is direct object. The indirect object is a noun or a pronoun for whom the action is done. Clear? A noun or a pronoun for whom the action is done. For example, my father is the subject. Gave is the action word, means it is the verb. My father gave me an old watch. Now here an old watch was the object, but now we are having two objects in this sentence. The first one is the indirect object and the second one is the direct object. If we skip this me, let us read the sentence. My father gave an old watch. Clear? What the father has given? An old watch. But to whom it was given? It was me. So, an old watch was the direct object and me is the indirect object. Let us read the more sentences. Mother told an old story. If the children is not going to be there, mother told an old story. An old story will be the direct object. But here we are having indirect object as well. Mother told the children an old story. And the last sentence, Aisha bought her son a new car. So here, Aisha bought a new car. A new car is the direct object, but her son is indirect object. So what we are going to do, you are supposed to open your grammar notebooks today and the question which is written here, question number 4, write 5 sentences with direct and indirect objects in your notebook. First of all, you are supposed to write down today's date, which is 8th September 2021. In the middle of the page, write down CW and on the right top corner, write down the day. And what's the day today? It's Wednesday. Then you are going to write down this question. First of all, write 5 sentences with direct and indirect objects only till here. No need to write down this statement each in your notebook. I'm cutting this statement, just write 5 sentences with direct and indirect objects. First of all, give the heading of direct objects. and write down the sentences as these are written. For example, Zia built a house. So Zia is the subject, a house is the direct object, and built is the verb. My father made a sandwich. Subject, verb, object, and this is the direct object. Raza drew a picture. Raza is the subject. Drew, action word, means this is the verb. And picture is the direct object. But don't write these sentences. Write new sentences. Then write down the 5 sentences. Give the heading of indirect objects and one by one write down 5 sentences. Don't forget to use lead pencils. Writing should be very, very neat and clean, and give proper one finger gap after every word and a single line gap after every line. Next, we are having another question, which is capitalization. Claire, let us read it first. What are the details of capitalization here? The names of stories and books are proper nouns. They are written in capital letters. So basically, we know that the capital letters are used in the beginning of every sentence. But there is another rule that whenever there is a proper noun with us, we are supposed to write it with capital letters. So here we are having some names of the stories and the books. You are supposed to write down them with capital letters. For example, Two Little Kittens. So T, L and K is with the capital alphabet. So you are having 6 sentences here. You are supposed to write down this question. Rewrite the following sentences using correct capitalization and just cut this in your notebook. Just put a full stop here, and you are supposed to write down this from the new page in your notebook. Clear? Write down this question from the first page and use new page for question number 6. You are having these 6 sentences. First of all, write down the sentence. Then in the next line, you are supposed to just correct. So where these capital letters are going to be. For example, Tokir is reading. Okay, Tokir is reading. It means a book or a story. Life cycle. So L and P is going to be capital. The title of this book is No Need to Change Anything Till Here. Mice M Favorite Memories. Claire? The zip line in Malam Jabba is 2000 feet long and 1000 feet high. Swat is famous for its natural beauty. So only Swat's S is going to be capital. An ant and a dove is a story with a moral. I bought a guide to travel in Swat before visiting Swat. So I have done this for you. Just do it as it is. Write down the sentence. Then in the next sentence, you are going to write down Tokir is reading. Life's L is going to be capital. Of a, then plants P is going to be capital. And don't forget to follow Nelson handwriting pattern. So these are very easy 2 questions you are supposed to write down in your grammar notebook. And one more question is here, and a very, very interesting one. This question is write a short paragraph about the benefits of trees in your notebook. Remember to use correct capitalization, punctuation and spelling. So you are supposed to write down a paragraph on benefits of trees. As all of you know that we are having lots and lots of benefits of the trees. Clear? So you are supposed to write down a simple paragraph, a short paragraph, not in very detailed. Clear? So write down in any rough notebook, let it check by your parents, and then write it in your neat notebook. Okay, this was all from today. Take care of yourself and enjoy the tea and the snacks because it's raining outside. Okay, take care and Allah Hafiz.